What's up, pretty gang? It's your favorite nail tech Peaches, back with another video. And if you couldn't already tell, today is a day in my life. We're doing a work vlog. This was Friday, October 28th, and I'm starting off coming from my wax appointment. So first things first, Kentisha, you are our subscriber for today, and make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications on. Y'all peep the new background. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and check the description for coupon codes and discounts. So 11:10, I'm leaving my wax appointment. My waxer was like 20 minutes late, but it's okay because she still got me out with more than enough time to get to my first appointment. So I was like, let me stop by Jamba. I ordered, y'all, I'm so sorry. My scarf came off. It came off. So 11:25, I went to go pick up my mobile order, and I got a Peach Perfection, one of my favorite smoothies. And then this is really cute because sometimes I do get stopped in public because, you know, people really like my nails. So I always cherish those type of moments. So it was really tight that I caught that on camera because I don't think I've ever caught that on camera before. So Jamba Juice is around the corner for my job. So I arrived at work about 10 minutes before my client, which is typically what I like to give myself. I used to give myself an hour, but then I realized I want to sleep in. You guys know I work late. I work all the time. And so when I can sleep in, I do. I'm sorry, I do. And now I use my mornings for editing, so boom. Now at this point in time, I almost dropped everything because I had a Jamba Juice, I had a cheddar twist, I had a bag, I had a laptop, I had my keys. So I had to pull it together because I was looking real goofy in the hallway, almost dropping my shit. All right, so boom, get inside. I like to mop every single morning. For those of you who don't know, actually hard surfaces are best for nail rooms because you're able to get up all the dust while vacuuming and mopping. Like dust tends to y'all, can I talk? Dust tends to stay within the carpets and things. So if you didn't know why mopping is good, it helps with not having dirt in your lungs. All right, so here we go. A couple minutes before, I like to prep for the client, but I do not prep things like files, cuticle pushers, things like that I would pull out in front of the client, just because I need those things to stay in their clean implement boxes, and I need them to stay as sanitary as possible at all times. I don't want to accidentally spill something on them. So for that reason, I will only get my liquid ready, you know, put my drill to the right area, all that. And actually today is going to be a day full of feet. So that's exactly why I'm like moving everything over here, because I don't want to keep going back and forth. All right. So this is my pedicure foot area set up. Everybody always asks, so this is what it looks like. And 11:40 popped up, and here's my first client. Okay, so she is getting acrylic toes with French tip. I just posted the full video on this particular client. So go ahead and watch that if you're interested in how we got from nothing to something. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so this is a regular of mine. I have all the backstory on her in that last video, but I haven't seen her in quite some time due to her having like surgeries and things like that. But she's feeling better. She had plans, and so she wanted to come and see Peaches. Okay, what how much better can I put it for you? You feel me? The clients, they miss me when they don't get to see me for too long. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're doing here. So I really did want to take this opportunity to say that yeah, I'm gonna start including more vlogs and stuff on my channel, work vlogs as well as personal ones, because I do things outside of work sometimes, but I'm at the point to where I do need a little bit more time away from work just because that's all I do. I don't have set days off. So I thought, you know, I can, even though making vlogs is still working, but still yeah, I want to expand my content so you guys can like get to know me even more, just kind of see like what do my days be like during work and outside of work. So hopefully if that's something you guys want to see, comment down below if you're excited about, you know, all of that goodness on my channel. And then what else do I have to say? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be breaking down the totals and the duration for you guys. So this took just under an hour and a half. $55 is how much that she paid. And so I'm not including any of the deposits as well as fees in any of these pricing. So whatever you see the price is, their deposit is going to add another $10+ onto that. Okay, and so we did go a little bit over because my next client, she was coming late, and so I was like, okay, we kind of slowed down. We was chit-chatting, so that was fine. It would have normally took like an hour 15, but like I said, it took about an hour 20 because my next client said that she was running 10 to 15 minutes late, so it was all good. And so as you see, it's 1:05 around that time. My client was supposed to be here at 1, So at this point in time, I did text my client back, well, a little bit earlier, and let her know, hey love, my policy is that everyone has a 10-minute grace period. At the 10-minute mark, when you get to my door, you will have a $15 late fee. And normally I don't have any wiggle room after 10 minutes late because it's hard to catch up. But if I do, I always tell my client, hey, I do happen to have a little wiggle room. I can take you up into this time. But after that 10-minute grace period, my late fee personally goes to $30 and up, because I'm still getting the client done in the same amount of time, if you see what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So I'm just waiting to see if she's going to show up, and she's going to make it. And so here I'm like quickly wiping everything down. This is probably the most detailed you're going to see me clean in this whole video, just showing you exactly what I do. It's kind of hard to do with the camera in my hand, so obviously I'm still going to go back and like do a better job, whatever. But typically I wipe down the surfaces. I do the table, then the leg rest, then the foot basin, and then I go ahead with Lysol and spray over top everything and let it kind of just set. I like to do the door handles and things like that as well. And my phone, because I go back and forth from touching feet, phone, whatever. And then I like to spray with a strawberry Febreze. It's my favorite scent. And I also do have like another scent, like a wax scent going. And then I had a couple minutes to go ahead and drink my smoothie, and boom, 1:15, she pulled up right in the nick of time. And she was out of breath. She was like, did I make it? And I'm like, girl, yes, you made it. Like, calm down. Now, she was just getting a basic pedicure. Normally, basic pedicures is literally only 45 minutes. So that's why I had wiggle room, because I also I technically was supposed to have another break after her, which I don't think I got, because she, I was still able to take her. So I'm letting her look at all the polishes, and I'm setting out a new towel. So like I said earlier, things like towels and stuff, I do not let that be set up before they come in, because that's something I feel like should be set up in front of them to keep it as clean as possible. And then here we go, my manicure and pedicure drawer. Just ignore how whack it looks, y'all. Oil and shit have spilled all in there. I don't know if you guys remember, but I have been in the process of wanting to get rid of this drawer for a while, because it's just not doing it for me anymore. I really don't like it. Getting out a new file, new cuticle pusher, new everything every time. Your stuff should be labeled. Well, I'm in the state of California, and that requires us to label everything, okay? And my nippers and stuff, I don't keep them in a box, because I only use those for bling. Scissors, I only use for tips. So, that kind of doesn't matter. And then, boom. Normally, my stuff is in different things. Oh, and then I found some money in my pocket. You guys, I was so juiced. I was like, damn. I washed these pants not knowing that there was money in the pocket. So, boom. But normally like my files and stuff would be in the correct like bins, but because it's like I'm so low on them and I need to go get more, I was just like whatever. So did the whole pedicure process. Now I'm currently drying her down, and then you guys are gonna see me kind of half polish. I think I really just put down the base coat. Now for this particular client, she actually was telling me she was telling me that she got referred by one of my clients that comes to me, which is actually next. So that was kind of cool, because a lot of times people come to you, you don't know who referred them, who told you about you, or how did they find you. And so we're doing base coat. And look, get off my neck about this bottle, y'all. The way I use all these polishes and stuff so freaking much, and trying to keep them clean, they just get dirty right back the next day. So literally I just like, okay, whatever. Yeah, my bottles be dingy as heck. The paint be coming off the bottles, all of that. They be a little dusty, and I just go ahead and I wipe them down after clients. But you can see, like, yeah, so don't come for me. I don't want to hear it. All these nail techs with perfect supplies and stuff, they lying. They don't use their shit, okay? So, okay, it's 2:05 p.m. And so she wanted to pay via Cash App. I use Square, and so Cash App actually is an option that you can just pull it up and it will go straight to your Square account. Now the problem was, she kind of didn't understand why I was charging her $55, because she should have been paying $25, right? Because I charged only $35 for a regular basic pedicure. But I was explaining to her, like, yeah, you were past the 10 minutes late. You were actually like 15 minutes late, so that's why there's a $30 late fee. And she was like, oh, I didn't know. I thought it was only going to be 15. I was like, no, remember in the message when I texted you that, yeah, at 10 minutes, it's $15. But then if I'm able to still take you after, which I am, it increases. So yeah, her demeanor kind of changed a little bit, but she paid. That's all I care about. And of course, I'm cleaning. Same process as the last time. I like to use one wipe and clean as many surfaces, starting in the least dirty. So I start with the table because there's no like foot related things really there. And then the footrest because that's covered with the towel. And then I go into the basin, whatever. Spray, boom, boom, boom. So it's 2:10. Y'all, I had to freshen up. You want to know why? I had to take baby wipes and wipe my armpits. Okay, and I'm telling you this because, and I also had to go to the bathroom and wipe my coochie down because people don't understand. Well, first of all, I got waxed, and my waxer, she extracted an ingrown, and she told me I can't use deodorant the rest of the day. So I was like, well, I guess I'm finna be musty and don't care. So that's why I spray perfume. I'm like, I wish somebody would say something to me. Of course, wash my hands and things, but yeah, I had some time. I had 10 minutes before my next one. And yeah, sitting down all day, the coochie crack, yeah, you got to take care of that. All right. So 2:20, this is my third client. So you can see like everything is back to back to back. People ask, do I schedule myself breaks? And honestly, I really don't, because even the times where there are breaks there, things happen with clients that overtake those breaks. So that's why I don't even bother scheduling them in. It's just if I finish early, cool. So she was like, I want to see what's up with the glow in the dark. I want neon. I want yellow. I'm like, ooh, okay. So she first pointed out, what color is that? Glow Me the Money or something. And I showed her Brilliant Ballers. I was like, which one? And she was like, let me get Glow Me the Money. So she was not playing. She really wanted vibrant neon, okay? So once again, getting our supplies. You guys can see how like this vlog is very accurate of my day. I don't fake stuff for the camera. So hopefully you guys can see like how realistic and genuine this is just based on how quickly that I'm trying to move. All right. And so before, I'm trying to think what color. I think she had white before. I'm not really sure. Obviously she took them off herself. And so we're going ahead with the neon, and that's just how it is. So yeah, I hope you guys can see how genuine and realistic this is for me. I think I've done another work vlog before previously, but when I be telling people, yes, I be booked. Yes, I be go. Okay, this is why I don't have a lot of time for lunch breaks or breaks in general. And even when I do take breaks, a lot of times I will just choose to edit, like grab a little snack, and that's why I'll just eat at the end of the night or something. So yeah, at this point I'm just putting on this set, and I do feet so much, like acrylic toes, it's not nothing. It's honestly so mindless, to be honest with you. But like this day was just, everybody was back to back. I did have a little break, which you guys will see coming up, but yeah. This is pretty much how my day is going so far. Whew, just talking about it, I'm like, damn. That's why I'm glad I have my Jamba Juice, because I was just sipping on that throughout the day. Kind of at a certain point, obviously it was gone, but I was like, I'm sure glad I stopped for a Jamba Juice, because it kind of kept me going. So here is the before and after. So she paid $47, and it took just under an hour and a half. It was about 1:20. That's typically how long it takes, like 1:15, 1:20, somewhere in there. And of course it was so tight because boom bam, of course they glowed. And yeah, so she was in and out. I don't even know, how did she pay? She might have swiped her card, to be honest with you. But so yeah, this was our final interaction. And so we were just kind of like finishing up our conversation and things like that, because after her I had a break, which I was glad about, because I was like, child, at this point I done already did 3 freaking people. Okay, we already did 3 people. All right, and I still had some more to go. But yeah, she's a really cool client. Definitely thoroughly enjoy her. We chopped it up, we be talking. So again, towel goes in the dirty hamper, which is once again labeled and marked. Ignore how messy my room looks in the background. It's just that, like I said, I've been in the process of trying to remodel my room for so long, and it kind of never happened. So I just kind of gave up on trying to have like really cute tables. Like, I don't know, this table is nice, but I don't really fuck with it anymore. But yeah, so of course I wash my hands after I initially throw that stuff away, and then that's when I go back in, clean up, and do all that. Once again, like I said, I like to Lysol spray after wiping all surfaces down because I like to have wet surfaces so they will completely dry and be disinfected. So 3:55, right? We getting out of here. We're going home. I live only like about 10 minutes away, so that's where I'm going. The door, I'm like, why is the door always locked? Normally the door is always just open. Why is it locked? And of course, I dropped my shit. I'm always dropping my keys. So I got booty naked, as I do every time I get home, and I was editing. This is the acrylic French tip video I just posted the other day, if you haven't already seen. And of course, I was like, damn, I gotta get up and go, but I need this. See these? These is bomb. Okay, bomb. So it's 4:43. Obviously, I have a 4:50 p.m. client. You can see how fast I'm moving. Like I said, I live 10 minutes away. So you already know what that should tell you right there. So 4:45. I'm gonna get there with just a few minutes to spare, which I'm fine with. See, oh wow, okay, 4:58. I'm there literally. I think when I pulled up, my client was outside my door. So it's 3:55, and she had to go to the bathroom. Like, I opened the door, she set her stuff down. She had to go to the bathroom. Let's get another towel out. This is the fourth client. Oh shoot, yeah, it was a 5 p.m. appointment. Oh, something's not making sense. I gotta go back and edit that time. Something not making sense. Okay. So she is here for a fill. I'm struggling trying to get this shit out. So I was like, okay, whatever. So boom. That's all you really need. That's all the liquid you need for a fill. Just so y'all know. So this particular client, she always brings her laptop. Now, we don't talk very much, okay? And she always likes to have a particular base, and then she will get it covered up with polish, which I do not like doing. And I be trying to tell her, like, she don't come that often. I'll say she comes maybe like every other month. But I be trying to tell her, like, girl, we gotta stop with the polish. Like, you can see it does not give the same effect as everything else. But I went ahead and filled it, and she wanted red for Betty Boop. And y'all, this had irritated me so bad. Only for the simple fact that, well, you'll see. But yeah, this actually put me behind for time. So my next client was supposed to be at 5:40, because fills for toes, I put that at 40 minutes because it should be more than enough time. But yeah, I was a little bit irritated at that because, you know, there's no reason why I should have been running like 7 minutes behind for the next person. But you guys, even though polishing is quick, you completely underestimate how much time that it takes, especially if a client can't choose a color, blah, blah, blah. So this is where I was telling her, hey, boo, next time you got to start getting removals. And then on one of her toes, this one, there's actually a crack. And I told her, after this set, don't come back for a bit, okay? That toenail's gonna fall off. And then the way the polish just fell out of my hand and just dirtied everything, I was pissed, all right? But it took 48 minutes instead of 40, $30. I can't remember if she tipped me or not. That's why I didn't put that. And of course, money fell out of my pocket. I feel like maybe she did give me cash. I don't know. Can't remember. But again, dirty towel goes into dirty. We're gonna make sure all this stuff is out of the way. This is what's called, like, you're resetting everything. Okay, so she out of there. I told her ass, get on, girl. See you later. And I'm over here just cleaning up little stuff before I go get the next person, because no matter how late you're running, you do have to make sure your surfaces are clean and wiped down. Okay, so 5:50, that's the time. 5:50. This is my fifth and final client. She's a regular as well. Now she's coming for a removal as well as a new set. So I went ahead, got a new towel, but I forgot for removals, I don't actually like doing them on top of the towel because I don't like filing on top of the towel like big chunks of acrylic off. I really don't care for that because I want to use the same tile to actually do her set. So that just makes it too much dust everywhere. So I need to go ahead and get a clean whatchamacallit, coarse bit. I think I'll use a 4X coarse bit or something like that, 3X. And then I get these little nail wraps I found at my nail supply. And I don't like using cotton because cotton sticks. It absorbs the acrylic. It absorbs the acetone, so I don't really care for that feel. I feel like it takes longer with cotton. So here we go, boom. I am removing the acrylic. I'm filing it down because after all, even though this is not the exact same as a soak off, it is pretty similar. I'm thinning out the acrylic, and I personally am removing any lifting because the less that's there on the nail means the less time it takes to actually get rid of the product with the acetone. So that's what you guys are seeing me do. There were some toenails that were already off. This client as well comes about every other month or so. Yeah, so boom, now that all the product is filed off, I'm just going to take these nail wraps and I'm going to wrap them around. I like them because the gauze pretty much sticks to itself. It's spongy, it can wrap around, and it does not just absorb all of the acetone. And then as I'm trying to clean up, you guys know I like to clean as I go. This spilled, it dropped. Ugh, y'all, I don't want to talk about it. Every damn day is something. So then we're gonna go ahead and choose our color. She's like, bitch, I don't know. And I'm like, ugh, figure it out. So when they literally don't know, I'd be like, close your eyes. I grab a couple, I throw it at them. I'd be like, catch. So her eyes are closed. I could say catch. She caught one. I said, okay, now close. Her eyes are closed. I said, now just pick one. And that's what she ended up picking. I do this often for clients who can't figure it out. Because I'm like, girl, I'm not about to tell you what do you want. So ocean view, super pretty color, not polished. Then she's like, do you have a wine? You got something like Merlot or Burgundy? I'm like, oh girl, you get on my nerves. So she looks and she's like, I don't like these. Let me stop because I can't figure it out. I said, yep, you're about to get the other color. So just for y'all who don't know, if you spill acrylic powder on like slick surfaces like this, like hardwood, you have to like mop it. All right, now I use a wet paper towel in this to clean it, but no, you need like actual mop pad or something. I just did this to get out the way because otherwise it's slippery. Like, it's odd, but acrylic powder is really slippery. Okay, you will bust your ass. So now pretty much the rest of the acrylic, it pretty much honestly filed off. Like, I didn't even have to wrap them, so I was pretty happy about that. So I went ahead and we're doing this while there's like probably 3.5 nails that need to actually soak off. So to save up for time, because that's what you do, right? Doing nails, it's a time game, right? And it's a process, an order of operations. So instead of just sitting here waiting for the other ones to completely soak off because I have it marked for like an hour or whatever, I maximize my time. That's how I get done with clients early. So I'm gonna start on what I can and then worry about the rest later. Okay, so that's just a tip. Maximize your time where it makes sense to maximize. All right, now obviously if there was 2 nails off, I'm not going to start on those because it's kind of just pointless. It's not enough. Okay, I'll still be sitting there. So then I'm pretty much, while she's sitting there waiting for them to dry and we're waiting for the other ones to be removed, I am cleaning up as I go. That's another tip. Clean as you go, because it limits the time that you have to clean after your client is gone, whether they're your last client or not, whether you have someone after. It just helps a whole hell of a lot. Okay, so that was pretty much it. She paid $64. It took 2 hours. It was supposed to take about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So technically we were supposed to be done at 8. We got done at about 7:40, 7:30ish, something like that. And this was the final result. We both agreed, like, girl, this color is cute as hell, which it is. Okay, so yeah, then at this point she is paying me through Cash App. I didn't get to show the part where she actually did the payment because I realized the phone wasn't actually recording. But look, our conversations be good as hell. You see how they be needing to say their last little thing before they go. So at this point, I'm gonna take my money, put it in my purse, do all the little cleaning up that I need to do. But because I cleaned as we go, and as they're paying, I'm still cleaning. When they're about to leave, I'm still cleaning. So like, don't feel obligated that your eyes have to be on the client at all times, because that ain't how it goes. Like I said, maximize your time. Do not be scared to do what you need to do. These clients do not give a damn. All they want to do is get they shit done and look nice. Okay, so at this time I'm getting juice because I'm like, yeah, we finished early. I thought we was gonna go, was we supposed to go get food? I think maybe, but then I'm like, honestly, I don't remember. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't remember, because this was Friday. I think I don't know, I don't want to lie to you, but I was ready to get the hell on. I was tired and I was just ready to go. So at this time it is 7:40 and I'm done. I just like to check my room, make sure I got my keys in my hand. I don't like to lock myself in there, and ain't no staff that can help me out. So at this point I'm going to the car. I'm gonna take my ass home, and I get home at 7:51 and I made $252 today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.